casual. It usually goes away, so I think it'll be fine. Alright! Oh my god.
Are we on that thing?
Yeah, no, take your time, take your time.
I'm not running.
It's super cash. Hello everyone! Oh my god. We haven't done this in a while.
Oh, look at me leaning.
In a while. Oh my god. So there's like some lag time, so that's what it is. Hello everyone!
That's me, super late.
I miss you. No, you're not. Wait, let's go that way a little bit.
This way.
I think
Are we scooching?
yeah, just a little bit. I just changed the camera angle a little bit. Hello everyone! Opportunity! We're here with this opportunity to live streaming. Thank you everyone for joining. This is great.
Oh my gosh, yay!
Yeah.
It's my first time going live with you guys.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And so I need to introduce everyone to who I'm with. And
Which everybody should know already, I'm just saying.
Exactly. So
Oh.
I am here with the Sriracha Muchacha Paloma Star.
Yay! Hi everybody. I'm so glad to be back making Ring the Bell spicier again.
We need some spice, right?
Exactly.
Hashtag spice up your life.
Yes! Oh my
Yes.
god, I love the Spice Girls!
Yes.
Scary Spice all day, that's me.
I was a sporty spice fan because she could do a backflip.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I have tattoos is because of Scary Spice, and I got my tongue pierced when I was 14 because of Scary Spice.
Well, let's go a little bit there. I'm sorry. Just a little bit that way.
Just a little bit that way.
Yeah,
Oh,
just a
we're
little
scooting
bit.
somewhere.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. And as you know, Lola Star she's on a vacation for a month, going to Florida to wrestle there. I mean, what a great opportunity!
Opportunity!
So Joey, you're from Florida, so
I
tell
am.
us about the opportunity in Florida.
I mean, obviously the performance center's in Florida, so once that got to Florida, wrestling scene took off. There's
Yeah.
so many different promotions. There's so
Oh,
many
is it
different schools.
after it was there? It became like a thing.
Well, it started to become a thing, and then because NXT was performing there, the
Yeah.
performance. I mean,
Because
was
it was
taping
at
there
FCW.
wholesale. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
FCW hit. Well, that was before. The timelines are all fucked up for me. But yeah, Florida wrestling scene's huge, especially since NXT's become a huge thing
Yeah.
down there. It's just went from being a cool wrestling scene to being like the wrestling
Yeah.
scene. There's so much wrestling in Florida.
It really,
That's
really
amazing.
is.
It's amazing.
Also, I'm taking off these bliss gloves as much as I love them because it's hot as fuck.
It is.
It is! I was like, Jesus, I might put my
Did you
hair
get
up.
it from WWE.com?
No, I actually got these from Hollywood Mirror up the street before
Oh, I
they
love
closed.
Hollywood
Stop!
Mirror.
Yeah.
I got that Lacey hat from there too.
Really?
yeah.
I bought like 6 Halloween costumes from Hollywood Mirror before they closed.
Wait, so I want to know more about your relationship with Ember Moon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So me and Ember Moon, Athena, which is really weird calling her Ember Moon, but I'll call her Ember Moon. So I know her from Texas. I'm originally from Texas.
Yeah.
So we crossed paths very early on in my career, probably when I was 3-4 years in, and I actually never got to actually wrestle her.
Oh.
But she actually ran her own little promotion for a little bit down in Texas. So she's a very business savvy woman herself. But she's awesome. I mean, everybody knew she was super talented. So seeing her do her thing on the big stage is really cool. To see like,
see
hey,
more
that's
of
my
her.
friend. Woo!
I mean, everybody knows she's amazing.
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 So talented.
One of the top in-ring talent in WWE.
Totally.
But I think some people doubt her character. What's your thought on that?
I just feel like she is legit in real life a huge nerd. Like, she's probably one of the biggest nerds I've ever seen.
I saw her wedding photo.
Oh my god, like, that's exactly, like, yes,
Okay.
of course that would be
Yeah.
her wedding. But I kind of almost wish they would make her be a little bit even more nerdy, to be a little bit more her persona, but maybe, like, turn it up to 11. I do wish she had a little bit more screen time, though, in general. Like, she's amazing, and I just wish more people would see that.
I feel like she's actually got like a perfect opportunity to have a nerdy character because she's got the Sheenum and
Yeah.
it's very like werewolf and but they're just not kind of really doing it.
Totally.
Yeah.
They just need to, like, push it a little bit more. Like, it's almost there, but, like, come on.
Because last week she was there reading Mr. Jekyll and Hyde.
Yeah, that was really cute.
And we thought, like, oh my god, is she gonna have that character as like a seed they're planting? But
Yeah, I didn't. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, they could have, like, that was the perfect example of, like, it's there. They could have done so much more with it, and then
Yeah,
they
They're
did
just
it.
not doing it.
so okay, let's read some comments. So
Dana Brooke.
see the best Mixel, Dana Brooke. Let's talk about Dana Brooke because where is she? Where is her opportunity? I mean, didn't she do really good in Money in the Bank?
She did. I was very impressed. I mean, she's stepping her game up, so good for her.
Oh.
But I just really wish, I don't know, that there was, I don't want to say more of her, but almost repackaged. Like, I don't feel like she's giving me anything to, like, hold on to.
Yeah.
Well, she is making an appearance this week. She is in a tag team match with Natalia on main event versus Tamina and, ready for this name? Sarah Logan.
Wait, what?
Sarah
That's
Logan.
random.
Who's teaming up with Sarah Logan?
Tamina. Is,
Tamina is?
Yeah. And,
Oh.
yeah, of all people.
What?
Like,
What? That is so freaking random.
yeah, I mean,
I thought
Did you
Sarah
expect
Logan's
much
gonna be in the Viking. Wait,
Where have
Raiders
they
are
been?
they?
Viking
I don't
Raiders?
know.
Yeah. Well, where's the tag team champions? Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins still, and they weren't there.
I have no idea. That's so weird. Well, Neil Kendall, shout out, please. I would love to shout out. Send us some fun questions to talk about, and we'll discuss it. The opportunity.
Opportunity.
Oh, did y'all see Becky by Seth's side after he got attacked? Yeah.
Yes, when she got into the ambulance with him.
That's sweet.
That was cute. And see, that was subtle.
Yeah,
Unlike
That
other
was super
stuff.
subtle. Yeah, they're not gonna like Ooh, Lumi Kang. Okay, thank you, Lumi Kang. Wait, we need. Do we? Wait, suppose you drove.
I did drive.
So, we have some wine.
We'll do shots of sriracha.
Yes! Let's do sriracha shots. What?
Honestly, that could be like a really fun game show. Sriracha shot.
It wouldn't be fun for me because I would just be like, okay. I don't mind losing.
Okay, so so Lumi's comment. I mean, where is half the women's roster? Let's
Catering.
talk about that. Let's talk about this wild card rule.
And that, that's the worst thing.
You know.
No, yeah, I'll do
What
one.
do you do? Okay, go.
I mean, it's wine.
It's
Yeah,
wine.
it's not like
It's
it's
rosé.
like 151 or
There's
like.
summary.
We're doing shots of rosé up in this.
That's how weird.
Yeah.
That's how we do.
It's having a fun time, you know. Okay, so yeah, half of the women in the roster, they're nowhere to be seen. It's really sad, right?
Because they have a lot of women. They have so much talent.
Yeah, and then the thing is, like, the tag team championship is supposed to be like the second division where they can run more talent, but anyway. Shots.
Salud.
Salud.
Yes.
Yes. Cheers.
That's the first time I've ever taken a shot of wine.
That is, yeah. It is.
I've taken shots of beer before, but not wine. So
You know, just like it just slides
little
down,
something.
slides down
Yeah.
your throat. It's really refreshing. Nick Hatcher said, "How do you feel about Alexa being able to challenge for the SmackDown Women's Championship?" Yeah, what about
What
that?
sense does it make?
I mean, like, I didn't even know she was like fully cleared.
Oh yeah, that's the big thing.
So
I mean,
it's also random.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just like a little bit of a tease that she was cleared because she got to go in there and hit moves on Peyton and Billy, but
Yeah.
then it's all of a sudden title match. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I just thought it was random that she even showed up on SmackDown, and then more random that she's number one contender.
Yeah.
And I also felt like if she was cleared to wrestle, maybe it would have been a little bit bigger deal as opposed to just like, hey, she's here now. She's number one contender. Okay.
So the question that Elias Sock fan asked was, Alexa was acting face-like on Raw, and then complete heel on SmackDown. Which one do you prefer? What do you think? Which one do you prefer?
I prefer a heel Alexa. For
Heel
sure.
Alexa.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I think she
definitely.
plays
You
off
like heel Alexa too?
that
Yeah,
so great.
I was so ready for face Alexa.
I don't feel like she can ever truly be like a face by pure definition. Like,
Oh, I
she
mean,
just-
yeah. It was interesting face, I think.
Yeah.
That she's a face, but when someone spills her coffee, she would go full Hulk.
Yes. Oh, no coffee, no bliss. Don't fuck with the coffee.
I would have loved that, to be honest. I told you about this. I didn't really like Alexa Bliss as a heel because she like dominates people with her
Yeah.
little hand, and I just never thought it worked. But as a face, I think it's gonna work so well. I don't know. That's just my personal 2 cents. What do you think?
I think I like her as a heel. I think her mic skills are perfect for being
Oh,
a
yeah,
heel.
totally.
And her facial expressions are better for heel-wise. But I don't know, because every time I picture Alexa Bliss as a face, I picture the pixie dust of than that whole thing that she did in NXT.
That was pretty bad. For her moves, that was really
Yeah,
good.
it was great, but that was just, I don't know, I just can't get behind it. So.
Ooh, here's a question for Paloma, I think. Jordan Hanlan asks, where the hell is Mickie James? She's never been on TV. So we're going to talk about it in news and rumors. She's currently injured. She just got an MRI check. But Paloma Star here wrestled Mickie James. I want to know every details about it. How was that process? Like 2015?
Oh my gosh.
Can you make that face
First-
one more time?
That's my BJ face. Sorry, that was too much. Sorry, tell us about it.
Well, first of all, I was super excited and so nervous. It was down in Odessa, Texas for OSW, old school wrestling with Fred Urban. Rest in peace. I miss him so much. But because of him, I had the opportunity to wrestle one of my legit childhood heroes.
Yeah.
I grew up watching her. Like, me and my mom would watch wrestling all the time, and she always called her La Loca, the crazy one, because during that time was when she had the storyline with Trish, where she was the obsessive fad and all that stuff. She would always call her La Loca. So when I found out I was wrestling her, I called my mom, like, Mom, guess what? I'm wrestling La Loca. And she's like, what?
Crazy.
So she was, Mickie James was so nice, so friendly. She made me feel like at ease, because that was the first name I ever wrestled. And so she's like, let's just go out there and have some fun.
Yeah.
And the first thing I was even told to her when I got introduced to her, she's like, this is Paloma, and she's super nervous to wrestle you. I was like, oh, thanks. You know, like, that's the first thing you want to hear from your opponent. Not really, but she made me feel at ease. We had so much fun. We even had this spot where like I could like was squishing her head through like my fingers, and she was great. Even after I saw her probably like a year later, she still recognized me and said hello.
Was Mickie working face or heel?
She was face.
She was face.
Yeah,
okay.
I was a heel. I had super blonde hair at the time. So crazy, right?
I mean,
yeah,
I love this hair too.
Thanks,
By
I
the
know.
way.
Yeah, your
It's new.
hair looks wicked good.
Yeah,
It's
so cute.
red like sriracha.
Yeah, you're actually like a sriracha.
Oh, I didn't even mean to today. I really didn't even mean to. I wish I would have. I wish I would have done this on purpose.
I love it. I love it.
I didn't, but definitely check out my matchup on YouTube versus Mickie James.
It's
Maybe I
already-
could share it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna watch it after this.
It
I'm
is
so
great,
excited.
like,
Yeah.
and it's really funny because the guy who recorded it has amazing commentary behind it, so that like just adds to it, and it has like a whole bunch of views. Like, it's crazy, but it
Yeah.
was so much fun. I love wrestling Mickie James.
Okay, so Diana Prince, DS, I heard you met my good girlfriend Roxy Astor from Original Glow, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling at DragCon. You need to go on the cruise. Okay, so Diana Prince, I'm so glad that you talked to me. Because I was at DragCon, and I just...
So jealous.
I had a really great time with Darren Young.
Inside scoop
And
here.
Darren's mom was there, and she was calling me...
Watching?
She was called... No, she was calling me son-in-law. It was great. But anyway, I met Roxy, and she was like, "Oh, I'm from the Original Glow."
That is so awesome.
And
Also,
I'm
shout out
like-
to Dana for even referencing the Original Glow. That's so cool.
Yeah, and so I got her contact. We were talking, and I think we might be able to do something really cool. She's doing this project where she's bringing all the original members, and yeah, so there's gonna be a
amazing.
whole thing. So
I hope it happens.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Can we get everyone here and do a Glow version rap for Ring the Bell? Or
Oh my
Bell
god, that would
versus-
be amazing! Yes! Let's do it.
I will think about it. I need to like start writing it. Okay, I'm getting ready.
Oh, are we doing the shot then?
Yes. Thank you, Diana.
Salud again.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Ooh, refreshing.
It is kind of refreshing.
Yeah. All right. There's another one from Matthew Huber. I hope Alexa challenging for the SmackDown title leads to a redemption for Bailey. She can beat the hell out of Alexa with kendo stick, and this is your life segment. Where do you think this is going? If they're going that direction, just to like really give Bailey that inch of more character into that direction, I'll be so down.
I just want. What's been WWE's obsession with kendo sticks? Have you noticed that? Like, that's the weapon of choice.
I think it's maybe a good visual without the, I guess, risk of a chair.
Oh yeah.
But that whole "This Is Your Life" segment needs to be buried and never seen again.
Oh, it was buried. I don't know why
So-
you resurrected that right now. I thought it was dead.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would like to see a little bit more hard-hitting action, whether it be with kendo stick or without. So I think that adding the kendo stick's fun.
Yeah, I mean, my problem with Alexa has always been like I don't think she raised a lot of her competitors during her storylines.
No, I think it was her time to build her, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of like how, there were a lot of people that were able to come in and make names of themselves off of Trish while Trish was building herself. Like you had Victoria who came in.
True,
and built
yeah.
herself. So, granted, I think that was the same opportunity, but at the same time, WWE's not really been good at building people, period, lately.
True, that's very true. I mean, they completely ruined Bailey's character the first time around.
Yeah.
So I hope this time it gets better. Yeah, right? I'm excited. A kendo match, Yeah, I don't even know what Stomping Ground is all about. It's a new pay-per-view. So.
Me either. What pay-per-view did it replace?
Backlash?
No, was it? No, because Backlash is right after Mania.
Yeah.
Or was right after Mania. So I don't.
Yeah.
So whichever one. Backlash.
So I think Backlash
Judgment Day?
is gone.
Did they move? No, Judgment Day's in the fall, right?
I don't know.
Because that's like near Survivor Series.
I just always remember having those exact same pay-per-views every year.
People of the internet, you have the ability to Google right now.
Taylor Norman, let's talk about AEW.
Paloma, not Paloma. Rah rah. Just saying.
Yeah, say it right.
Hello.
Taylor Norman asked, "What do you think about AEW's women's roster?" We didn't talk about. You didn't
I
talk about
did.
AEW. Let's talk about what's your thought on AEW's women's roster?
I think that they need me on the roster. Just
True.
saying.
No.
Right?
Good promotion. Get it.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there.
Who are you
but
really excited about?
I'm really excited about Kylie Ray, mainly because she's my friend too, and I've wrestled her, which is awesome. She's great, and I had a really, really good match with her. Of course, who doesn't like this? But I also like the diversity that they're bringing to it. I mean, Nyla
So
Rose,
good.
come on, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And she's great. She's very menacing, and I'm excited to see it. Plus, Awesome Kong.
Yeah.
What a surprise.
What do you
So
think about the fact?
good.
Because I thought Nyla was very menacing. I thought she was a real threat to come into the division, and then they kind of just nulled it out real quick with Awesome Kong.
I totally agree with that. I almost wish that they would have saved Awesome Kong to have a face-off with Aja Kong. Because when else would that happen?
I just got chills.
When else would that have happened?
I just got
Seriously.
chills.
Like, if they would have just or maybe have Awesome Kong come in to the end of the match. But I'm really excited for AEW's women's division. I don't think there's any limits for them. So I'm pretty excited to see where they go from here. And maybe.
Can we talk about my homegirl that's in AEW?
Oh,
Miss Leva Bates.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's awesome.
Wait, so apparently their whole librarian gimmick is that there's two of them, and then they didn't know there were two of them or something like
I
that.
kind of dig it.
There's the whole backstage skit. I didn't watch it yet, so I want to know more about it. Zach Mojo said it's Battleground that was replaced.
Oh, got it.
Which
Isn't Battleground new?
I thought it was. I don't know.
The problem with a lot of the later produced pay-per-views is that they all have the same stage. Like, remember
Yeah,
remember,
totally.
Yeah, remember Bad Blood? It used to have blood.
Oh,
Yeah. Night of Champions used to have every single
so
belt
good.
hanging
Was
down.
it Unforgiven or maybe Survivor Series? I just remember back in the day had the giant swinging fish hook looking thing.
Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah. I just
It
remember.
might be. I really like New Year's Revolution set too.
I miss the SmackDown fist.
Oh,
I do miss the
the
fist.
fist thing, the best.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That statement alone, out of context.
What's our thought on Mandy Rose? Okay, let's talk about Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose. Let's talk about Mandy Rose. I was very for Mandy
So say
Rose.
Carmella for president. Hold on, girl.
I was very for. I am actually still I still have high hopes for Mandy Rose. I think she has good things going. Her pay-per-view match, when there's multi-women, I think she performed pretty well. Her one-on-one with Asuka was really disappointing.
Yeah, it really was.
Which was kind of, yeah.
I mean, Mandy Rose, I like her whole style. I like what they're trying to do with her, but I am so here for Sonya.
Yeah, same.
I'm more
Same.
for on Sonya board. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
I want to see what she can do because every match I see Sonya in, I'm living for.
Totally.
Yeah, but I think I like Mandy because that storyline with Naomi, it was kind of ridiculous, but I kind of liked it. Like, if she's someone that can bring that kind of storytelling, but also can perform in the ring, I will be so down for it. But yeah. Yeah. Any interesting questions? Why are you guys drinking?
Because
Why
this is
not?
Chicago.
Do I have to explain? Do I have to explain? Okay. I do not owe you an explanation, sir. Oh, Current favorite female finisher. Well, tell me about your finisher. What's your finisher?
Well, my finisher's name is the Black Dahlia.
Okay.
And yeah, if you know what Black Dahlia is, you would know why, because it's and prettier. It's the kill switch Christian's finisher.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically a face plant, and me facing the other way.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What is your finisher, by the
my
way?
finisher.
It's called the How Y'all Doing. It's a DDT. But it's a leg throwback, so very Lita.
Like Lita. Okay. So,
But to answer your question, my favorite women's finisher right now is Ember Moon. The O face. I mean, what do they call it now?
The Eclipse.
The Eclipse. I would so love it when in the Indies it was called the O face, and she would go around calling everybody a hussy. I miss that.
Yeah. Right now, Ember Moon's Eclipse just eclipses everything else.
Oh, totally. It's so different.
Yeah.
Nobody else does it. It's original, and it's like devastating. Like, it looks great.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous. I love it.
I want to go ahead and give it to that, but I want to throw some other
Yeah.
out just because
Insane Elbow?
Eclipse is Insane Elbow.
I love that.
One, but
Yeah.
I want to go ahead and give it up for Sonya's spear.
It's solid.
It's solid. It's one of my favorite spears since Edge.
True. Yeah, but all time I think Widow's Peak is my all favorite.
Total. Yes.
Yeah.
There's not a move that, you know those moves where you originally see it and you just go, ooh, that was Widow's Peak.
I love it.
Yes, Black Dahlia, the chick who got her cheeks cut out. That murder from Hollywood. Good.
And isn't it funny that she stole it from Roderick Strong? Widow's
Really?
Peak? Yeah.
Oh.
I did not know that.
Oh, maybe you should watch Ring the Bell, Joey.
I do watch Ring the Bell.
Victoria said it.
I mean, that's fine, but...
Just kidding.
Victoria, I just want to put this out there too. Victoria's one of my dream matches.
You have to get it quick because this is her last year.
I know.
I was so hoping since her last year we would have saw her take that spot in the Rumble.
Oh, totally.
You know?
We'll see.
I mean, we can't, like, when we start talking about WWE being petty, we can't stop. I'm just gonna take a shot. Thank you.
Aw, thank you.
What do you
Whoever
say?
said that should be in WWE.
That would be great.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Can we dedicate this shot to a comment that I agree with? To Queen Eva Marie.
I mean...
Yeah. I really want to interview Eva Marie. We tried, but then she was really busy. I tried to interview her right before she started doing all the press thing for Big Brother, and it was before it was announced. So she said no. I'm not petty.
Can I answer this question?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I have a funny.
This one? Yeah. Even Ivan Ayala. Paloma, have you ever tried out for any major wrestling promotions?
I have, and I have a really, really funny story behind
I
it.
wanna know.
So I was at this tryout. I'm not gonna say for what company,
Okay.
but the person who was in charge of the tryouts was not paying attention to anybody until I got on the mic. And I believe my promos are one of my strong suits. I love to talk. Could you tell that I like to talk? I don't know. We'll give it away. Anyway, so I cut this awesome promo and end up saying, like, I'm a smart bitch. And that got that person's attention to the point where they stood at ringside and they're like, keep going. So I just like kept on doing this promo. Afterwards, they're like, you have a great voice. It's like, don't take this the wrong way, but you have like that nagging ex-wife voice. Like, it's great. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, he just kept on giving me compliment after compliment to the point where everybody legit thought I was going to get like signed off of a promo. So then the next day they're like, oh, we'll give you guys feedback. I was told I have 70% what it takes to make it. 70%, which I thought, I'm like, oh, that's great. That's more than 50. You could teach me the other 30. But
That's fair.
yeah, so I see this person who told me 70% on TV from time to time. And every time I see him, I'm like, 70%, huh, motherfucker?
70%.
70%.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I almost
getting
want to
there.
get a shirt that says 70%, but
I'd buy it.
we're just, we'll just see it. But
70% satisfaction guarantee.
I know, like, right? I should do that. It's 70% of the time, works every time. But it was a really good experience. Hopefully it won't be my last.
Yeah.
But it was definitely interesting. I like telling that story because I'm like, 70%, man,
Yeah.
70%.
Isn't just a thing in the wrestling business to have someone that you see on TV weekly where you're like, ooh, they said something to
Totally.
Because I've got one.
Yeah. Really?
Yes.
Oh, tell us.
What's the story? Without telling the...
Without telling the name, you can see them probably not winning a match weekly on TV. So if that helps it out. But the statement that they told me was, with what you do in the ring, you'll never make it, but you might make it with your mouth.
Well then.
Wow. That's a statement.
And well, my return comment with that was, I've been making it with my mouth since JV football. But,
All right.
let me go ahead.
All right. So, question from Lumi Kang. You think WWE will ever be as inclusive as AEW?
I sure hope so. I really sure hope so. I think they're moving in that direction. I always feel WWE is a little bit behind the times as everything else, but I really sure hope so.
I think they will, and I don't think it's going to be until Vince is done. Or dead.
Okay.
That's not a good thing to say. I don't wish death on anybody, but he's going to be very hands-on with this company. I don't feel like he's actually going to turn it over. But it's another one of those things where something can't progress when something from the past is in control.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, even with Vince McMahon, you see that he's perspective. I don't know if it changed, but he, like, whenever he interacted with women before, it was always like, kissing backstage. But, like, he was involved with, like, WrestleMania women's storyline, and he was kind of putting them over. It was a different look.
I mean, the woman who they regard as one of the best women's superstars of all time, which is Trish, was in a segment where he made her bark like a dog.
That's true.
It's never really been progressive. I feel like the progression has come from Triple H's influence.
True. I mean, if you see just NXT product, like that match, Velveteen Dream versus Tyler Breeze, like those are like characters that would be jobbers on main roster.
Yeah.
Like you will make fun of it, but they are so respected. It was just amazing to see.
It was so good, and it was especially someone who we know can go like Tyler Breeze, who was so underloved and so underutilized, and it just kind of felt full circle for that match. That match gave me all the feels.
Yeah. I felt really good because, you know, in wrestling, masculinity is something that's always like masculine. Femininity is always like bad for wrestling, but to have people that fully embrace it and just have people be fully behind it, it was amazing. It was great. But AEW is a different level when it comes to inclusivity. Wine's coming to me.
We got you.
Wine's coming to me. But they had... Wait, who was the wrestler that had amputated legs? In a
I just remember... Oh my gosh. I can't remember his name right now, but Ego, Robert Anthony put him over. He was like the first person to like super put him over. But it was a great showing. I think that's awesome. And also the fact that the AEW did a whole sensitive show. Like they gave you a bag and you even had a room for like the people on the spectrum or anybody who had like, you know, the sensory sensitivity. I think that's just a whole nother level of thinking. Like who would have ever thought about that? That's great.
Yeah. I mean, is it weird to say that I feel like a lot of that has come from Brandy?
Oh no, I agree.
Totally. I feel like she brought a lot of new perspective and said, hey, we need to really go in this angle. And it's not from me saying that the other guys who are involved with it think about that. It just seems like she's got a forefront for the thought process.
What makes you think that? I don't know much about Brandy.
Just from what I've read and what I've seen of her, she really seems like she's in touch with the fact that, you know, she's got a platform. And for people who like her who haven't had a platform before, she can really bring kind of awareness to people who also don't have that platform. And she's really using it as a way to say, hey, this is going to bring everyone into it. And it's not just from what I've heard her say, it's from what I've heard like Cody and people say about her.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
Especially her whole answer to the whole like, oh, I don't see color question. I think that's a really good answer.
Yeah. Let's answer 2 more questions.
Awesome.
Or 2 or 3 more questions and then we'll wrap it up. Stella Kid Paloma. If you got in WWE, who would you like to be your first rival?
Oh man, what a good question.
That's such a good question, Stella.
Wow. It's so hard to pick because like we were talking about, there's so many good, talented women there, but I would probably have to maybe say Ember Moon just because I know her and I've never had a match with her even though I know her for years. So I think that'd be kind of cool to do. But also like I'm going to reach out there and say like Alpha Female. I know she's at NXT UK, but I've always been a fan of her and I've actually get a lot of inspiration from her. So that would be awesome.
Who's like the all-time someone you
Oh, Lita.
Lita.
Hands down.
Oh, hands
down, Lita by far. Like she was like I would always, and also China, but when I was a kid, I would always like play a wrestler and I would always pick China or Lita, but by far that would be like Lita for sure. But I grew up in Mexico, so a lot of my like big fandom is Lucha Libre, so I didn't like know about like the WWE or WCW till I moved to the States. So yeah, like my favorite wrestler of all time, like Luchadores Tinieblas, so every time everybody's like, what, who? I'm like, oh, he's a luchador, but yeah, so but I would love to. So
we should do like a lucha, like women's wrestling.
We
lucha
should.
Libre episode with you.
Yeah, totally. Especially because I'm gonna be on a show a Sunday at Galley, and Lady Apache is gonna be there, and she is a legend in Lucha Libre. So that'd be awesome. We should do that.
Sunday?
Let's do that
At 6 p.m.
You wanna go?
Maybe.
I would love to. Yeah, I'd love to.
I'll send you guys in.
Yeah, well, let's do like a special
That'd
episode of Ring the
be
Bell,
yes.
where you kind of give us like a TLDR. I mean, like 101.
Totally.
Like the elementary and like level, entry level kind of instruction to like
That's such a good
the
idea.
women's wrestling.
Yes,
of
because
Lucha
I
Libre.
feel like that's almost like not as represented as
Yeah,
much.
that would be
Like, I'll
great.
look
I
at
love this idea.
With content coming out, I love this. Okay,
Thank you. I forgot your
Thank
name.
you, Sarah Kid.
Styles Kid.
Styles Kid, sorry,
For-
Styles
for
Kid.
the question.
Thank you so much. That was such a good question. Last question is from Lonnie Jennings. It better be good. Just kidding. Do you think the tag titles were introduced too soon, considering the belts haven't been booked too well?
I want to say yes and no. I feel like the talent number is there to have the tag titles,
Yeah.
but if the storylines are not there, I feel like it should be both. You know, the talent there and the storylines. Kind of almost have like a long-term plan for it. Maybe they should have planned this a little bit better, as opposed to like, oh, we have tag titles now. Shit, what now? You know, like they should have maybe had a little bit more long-term plan or a little bit better long-term plan.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did do it, but I just wish a little bit better planning would be better.
Very.
What do you guys think?
Completely it's creative's fault. Completely. I think they have capabilities. They can create teams. Even like Asuka and Kairi, even though people are giving so much shit about like how they are just put together, like the wrestlers themselves were figuring out ways to work it.
Yeah.
But there just wasn't any creative backing. The name sucked. There was no storyline. It wasn't working like that.
I just feel like they had so much potential with like teams that have already existed and teams they could bring back.
Yeah.
But they dissolved a lot of it throughout WrestleMania and because you got rid of the Riot Squad.
Yeah.
And they were like the most established team that was around.
Yep.
You pissed off Sasha Banks, so Boston Hud Connection were officially gone at WrestleMania. You brought back Divas of Doom, and then you didn't want to keep Beth, but you put her on commentary. I don't know if that's some kind of like backup thing.
Yeah.
And then Nia got hurt.
Yeah.
And it seems that they might put Tamina and Naomi together as like a sibling thing, but that's not working out.
Yeah.
And it seems like all the teams they're building, like you had Io and Kyrie who were already a team, and you chopped them in half. So it's like, you know.
And Team Bestie was, I think they were so down to be back.
Yeah.
Bella Twins are down to be back.
Maybe. I mean, they didn't just like announce their retirement right as the
Right.
That's
True. That's true. So, like, the creative team have capabilities to do stuff. It's just something. There's reports coming out about it all the time. And John Moxley.
John Moxley.
Is that his name?
He's
Yeah.
John Moxley.
John Moxley. He talked about it in the shoot interview, like how stuff is a little rough back there. So, you know.
Hashtag shit show.
So it's been kind of. We'll see. I hope things work out better. And then seeing that kind of rival company, kind of pushes them too.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I even said in the previous show, like I feel like there is competition and it is seen as competition. All it is going to make the product better. And guess who's going to win is the fans and anybody else watching it. So I hope AEW succeeds. I hope WWE succeeds. Just means more places for us to wrestle and more opportunities and better wrestling. And that's what we all want at the end.
That's true.
Well, hopefully, you said more places to wrestle. Hopefully we'll mix it up in the ring soon. Who knows?
Well, Paloma. So Eric, we're gonna have. We just booked her for another episode. So we're gonna do like a really cool show of Lucha Libre show. So super excited about that. Thank you so much. It's a little later than we thought it would be.
It's
but
okay.
Thank you
It
so
was
much
worth it.
Thank you so much for sticking
Thank you
around.
for having me.
I-
Thank you guys.
what
You
an
guys are
honor. I had
great.
such a
Thanks
fun
everybody for
time.
watching. Can't wait to be back and make it spicy.
Yeah, it was very spicy episode. So it's gonna be all the news and rumor review video coming out this week. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.